You can unmute your microphones. Welcome to the 2021 National Signing Day podcast. I'm your host, Joe Beard. Happy to be of service for you today. It is 3 o'clock on the West Coast, 6 o'clock on the East Coast. We appreciate all those listening live, whether through iTunes, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, our website, our blog, or wherever you are on the interwebs. This podcast is brought to you by Blockman Music and Publishing, blockusup.com, SAY Marketing and Promotions, Kevin Peete of Rematch Patriots, Math-Sci Tutoring and Educational Services, Sofia's Barbecue and Fish, Lamik's Video, Bull City Music School, Prodigious Music Concepts LLC, and the Black Business Honors Committee. So welcome to the show. We appreciate all those who are listening and supporting. We've had a really good 2021 for National Signing Day, and we are concluding our year here with the one and only Simone Nash out of Darlington, South Carolina. How are you doing in this podcast, man?
I'm okay. I'm just excited.
I hear that. And again, let me give a quick round of applause here to Dr. Tamisha Brock. She has been an outstanding addition to this show, and we are looking forward to continuing to work with her on this National Signing Day podcast, highlighting these students and, again, promoting them and supporting them and helping them to get to college, get in through college, and finish. And we're just honored to have you. You've had some really good words, and you speak very well, definitely adding to the credibility of this broadcast. So I just wanted to say, take some time to give you a shout out and say that I really appreciate you and all the work that you're continuing to do, but also blessing our presence being along with this podcast. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. All right, everyone. So all you guys listening at home, what's basically going to happen is we're going to introduce Simone. We will then take our first commercial break. We will then come back and we have some questions for Simone. And then we'll find out her list of schools where she's picking from. And then after that, we'll go to our second commercial break. We'll come back from the second commercial break. We'll find out and we'll hear from the schools that she's going to pick from again. And then we'll find out where she's going to go. She's going to announce here where she's going to go. And then both I and Dr. Brock have some words of advice for her. And then she'll close out the show with her shout outs and thanks to all her family and friends. Okay. So Simone is a senior, graduating senior out of Mayo High School for Math, Science, and Technology in Darlington, South Carolina. And just before we say that, what instrument do you play?
I play trumpet.
Okay, outstanding, another great trumpet player. Shout out to you. That's what I played back in my heyday. So shout out to you. So let's go ahead and go to our first commercial break, and then we'll come back and get to know Simone a little bit more. Find out where she's gonna the school she's picking from. We won't find that out in the second segment, but we'll at least find out the list of schools and take it from there. You're watching the 2021 National Signing Day podcast with Simone Nash out of Darlington, South Carolina. We'll be right back.
Band directors, have you ever found yourselves in this situation? Showtime is quickly approaching. Your budget is quickly disappearing. Your music choices are narrowing. The equipment condition is wearing and your stress level is mounting. Stop what you're doing and contact Block Band Music and find out how we've got you. Check www.blockbandmusic.com, providing music, equipment, gear, and accessories to show style, core style, and traditional bands worldwide.
The source for fair and factual information on your favorite college bands, blockusup.com. Well-written articles, in-depth band performance analysis, helpful resources for band directors, fun band-related topics, and exclusive interviews with some of today's brightest and most talented leaders of college marching bands. Visit us at blockusup.com, the meeting place for band fans and band directors.
Hello, everyone. This is Joe Beard from the Marching Podcast. Is your school, club, or organization looking for high quality decorated apparel to outfit your students, staff, club, or team? Tired of the same old boring white t shirt? Are you in charge of the upcoming fundraiser or special event but don't really have time to troll the internet for ideas or compare products? SAY can help with design and product selection. We can even assist with ideas on conducting an effective fundraising program. SAY can help you save time and get your message heard. So call 1 800 975 3156. SAY Marketing and Promotions.
Give your brand a voice.
If you're thinking about buying or selling real estate in the Southern California area, please contact Kevin Peete of Remax Patriots. He will meet and exceed all of your needs. You can contact Kevin at 951 858 5942. That's 951 858 5942. Or you can email Kevin at kpsaleshomes at sbcglobal.net. That's KP, his initials, Kevin Peete, KP Sales Homes, all one word, at sbcglobal.net. Thanks again.
You want the best barbecue around? Smokey-O's coming to your town. Ribs, chopped beef, baked potatoes too. Smokey-O's know what's good for you. You want the best barbecue around? Smokey-O's coming to your town. Ribs, chopped beef, baked potatoes too. Smokey-O's know what's good for you. Smokey-O's, come check us out.
Hello, this is Dr. Joel Beard, Jackson State alumnus, 1966. I marched in the Jackson State Marching Band, which was then called the best band in the land. And you are now listening to the 90 Degrees Show here on the Marching Podcast Network.
Hello, this is Andy Moreira, and I am one of the 2016 Marching Podcast Scholarship recipients. I would like to give a shout-out to my Euphonian section back in Arkansas and Pine Bluff. A shout-out to Duran, a shout-out to Bianca, a shout-out to Omar, a shout-out to Gio. And you are now listening to the Marching Podcast Radio Network.
Hello, this is Emmanuel Powell, one of the 2015 Marching Podcast Scholarship recipients and 2016 Jackson State University Saxophone Section Leader. And you are now listening to the Marching Podcast Radio Network.
All right, you can unmute your microphones. And we're back here now with the 2021 National Sign of Day podcast with Simone Nash. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into it. Simone, you said that you played the trumpet. I got that question
Yes,
out
sir.
the way. When did you start playing the trumpet?
I started playing the trumpet in sixth grade.
Sixth grade. Okay. So you've been playing a little while then.
Yes, sir.
What would you say was your first HBCU band experience? And I know you down south, so you know they all over the place. But what would you say is something that you remember or seeing for the first time that let you know that that's where you wanted to march?
Well, I actually have two events.
Okay.
One one was in seventh grade. We took a trip with the high school band as well to Honda Battle of the Bands in 2016.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's what got me interested in band. And in the summer during that, my teacher at that time, he recommended me that I do band. So I decided to do it. But my very first event that actually helped me get to, put my foot into it was 2016 band camp with Bethune Cookman.
Oh, okay. Watch out now. Okay. So that's pretty interesting. And I want that now. Your band director is Oscar Wright. Is that correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sir.
Shout out to Oscar. He's a good fan of the show. He's usually in the chat room. So shout out to you, man. So that made me think of that because you said that school, but that's interesting. All right. So after that, oh, I'm gonna pass it to Dr. Brock to ask you our next question.
Yes, Simone, what are you thinking about majoring in when you go to college? Have you thought about your major yet, or have you narrowed it down?
Yes, originally I wanted to do nursing
Hmm.
and just go ahead and get my degree in nursing. But this year I decided to change my major to psychology and actually major in mental and social health services.
Oh, that's great. And that's so important right now, with everything with COVID. Mental health is definitely an area that we need great quality people just leading those fields, and is a growing concern, now that we're more comfortable with speaking out about our various mental health challenges and things like that. So I definitely wish you the best with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good word. Like you said, with all this going on, and then there is a wave now more where people are coming out and saying, "Yeah, we need help," or,
Indeed.
yeah. So you coming in at just the right time, Simone. So that's good. That's very exciting. Okay. So now we kind of close to the moment of truth. What schools or the list of schools did you have that you were deciding to pick from?
Well, I have a long list. I decided to narrow it down to five.
Okay.
My first top choice was Southern University at A&O College. Second choice was North Carolina A&T. Third choice was Alcorn. And fourth choice was Alabama State. And fifth choice was Miles College.
Ooh, boy, you okay?
Wow.
I know,
Wow,
right?
variety.
Yeah. So Southern, Alcorn. You said Miles.
Mhm.
A
North Carolina A&T.
and T, and was there another one?
Uh, Alabama State.
Alabama
That's
State,
it.
Bama State. Okay, Bama State style. Okay, all right. So that's a great list. All of those are great schools. You definitely gonna get a good education and definitely have a good band experience with all of those.
Indeed.
So all right. So let's go to our second commercial break. We'll hear that list of schools again, and then we're gonna find out where Simone is going to be marching in the fall on the 2021 National Signing Day podcast with Simone Nash. We'll be right back. Okay, and then um, these next couple of sponsors will be live reads. The first one here is providing online and one-on-one instruction for high school and college students in algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, physics, and chemistry. Visit Math-Sci to schedule an appointment or schedule a session with Michael Okoro at michael@mathscitutor.com. So that's mathsci-tutor.com. Again, looking for any help in college or high school students in algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, physics, and chemistry. Visit mathscitutor.com. That's math, mathsci tutor, tutor.com. And look up for Michael Okoro at michael@mathscitutor.com. Our next live read is the one and only Sofia's Barbecue and Fish. Contact them at 951-445-6696. That's 951-445-6696. Or order from them online at grubhub.com, seamless.com, or postmates.com. Sophia's Barbecue and Fish, bringing the good old St. Louis style barbecue out here to Southern California. They are located in Riverside, California at March Air Force Base. So call them at 951 445 6696 or order from them online at grubhub.com, seamless.com, or postmates.com. All right, and our last live read is the great Bull City Music School. Bull City Music School is the modern approach to music. Enroll today and experience one of their virtual classes, and I can personally say they are great. My daughter is a student at Bull City Music School learning the piano, and her teacher, Janetta Powell Hopkins, is doing an outstanding job. Contact Bull City Music School at 919-423-5701, or you can go to their website, bullcitymusicschool.com. That's all one word, bullcitymusicschool.com. Bull City Music School, the modern approach to music.
Do you like marching bands? Do you love band videos? Go subscribe to Lamik's Videos YouTube channel. Lamik's Videos YouTube channel has the largest archive of unbiased marching band videos on the internet. iPad giveaways, AirPod giveaways, and more. One more thing. Do you like this video? Prove it, motherfucker. Hit the like button right now. Hit that like button and subscribe to Lamik's Videos right now.
The first ever HBCU Band Anthology, The HBCU Experience. The HBCU Band Alumni Edition is a collection of stories written by prominent HBCU band alumni throughout the world. HBCU band alumni who are doing great things in their careers, businesses, and communities nationally and internationally. The authors share their stories and experiences of how being a HBCU band member has molded them into the people they are today. Purchase your copy today and support the HBCU Experience, the HBCU Band Alumni Edition at Amazon.com.
Hello, this is Diamond Frazier. I'm a member of the Tennessee State University Marching Band. I'm a part of the clarinet section. And I also was a 2016 scholarship recipient from the Marching Podcast. And you are listening to the Marching Podcast Radio Network.
Listening to the Marching Podcast. Hi, this is Nessa. You're to the Marching Podcast.
Hello, this is Tanisha Brock, practice 2 consultant and a graduate of Virginia State University and Norfolk State University, and you're listening to the Marching Podcast Radio Network.
All right, you can unmute your microphones. We're back live. All right, we are close to the moment of truth. So, Simone, can you give us your list one more time?
Southern University, A&M College, North Carolina A&T, Alcorn State University, Alabama State University, and Miles College.
Oh, boy. Okay, that's a great list. That's a really good list. All right, let me give you a drum roll. Oh, hold on. Let me give you a drum roll. All right, Simone, where are you going to be marching this fall?
Miles College.
Uh-oh.
And I will be becoming a purple marching machine.
Oh, snap. Miles, Professor Snipes. Let me give you a round of applause.
Indeed.
Well, that is outstanding. Brother Snipes, as I like to call him, is a really good dude. So I'm excited for you. We had a girl, Alexis Terry, a couple years ago. and I think she wanted to go to Miles, and then she went to Miles, and then she just graduated. So hey, you got a lot of support, and like I said, Brother Snipes is a good guy, really good guy. I always like talking to him, and got a chance to meet him when he came out here to California for the Rose Bowl. So that is very, very exciting. Going to march at Miles, and play neck coming onto the field, because that's their thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's really exciting. I'm very happy for you, Simone. Um,
Thank you.
Let me give you my words of advice, and it's pretty simple. Go to class. Now I talked to your lovely mother, and she told us about she told us about the various scholarships you have. So you already got your head on straight. But definitely when you go to college, the temptation will be there not to go to class because you'll have so many friends. You'll go to band camp, so you'll already have like friends already established before school starts. So that always helps. But all throughout the year, somebody brought their car home, back to school from home, or they say, oh, this is so and so going on at 3 o'clock, and you got a class at 3 o'clock or whatever. Make sure that you go to class, because as long as your teacher sees you, especially sees you every day, that's half the battle. I know myself, I was all about the band and wasn't going to class, and then I had to pull myself out of a big hole for like all the years I was there at Jackson State, and I missed out on a lot of things. So that's basically what I have to reach out and tell everybody. Just make sure you go to class, and I think that you already are going to do that. But just wanted to reiterate there that for you, just to make sure that you go to class. And I know Dr. Brock said it. We both said it. You got a 4.0 right now. So once you go on campus, all you got to do is maintain it. Just keep a steady level, and you'll finish out, and you'll do pretty well. And so I'll pass it over to Dr. Brock for her words for you.
Yes. I would just say learn all you can while you can at Miles College. You're going into a great program in a great area. Just geographically, you're just right in the middle of so many things culturally. So kind of live it up and soak it up while you're there. But with psychology, try to make sure that you seek out internships early and often. There are some good hospitals in Birmingham, but you're only so far away from Atlanta, and you're so far away from Tuscaloosa, Alabama as well. So look for those internships. Try to learn as much as you can about psychology early. There may be some things through your department that are offered to you, but seek it out for yourself, because being, an African American woman, you definitely want to do all you can in this field. I'm really good friends with a licensed clinical psychologist, and I'll make sure I connect you with her. She's doing great things out here in Las Vegas, and she can definitely give you some pointers along the way. And what I'll do to support you, especially since you're from Darlington, South Carolina, I have a lot of love for South Carolina, and especially that region. I'm going to cover your band fees for your freshman year of college. So I'll reach out to Professor Snipes to do that. But also, because I know you're a psychology major and you're going to need those additional resources to supplement your education, I'm going to send you a scholar pack with all of those extra resources, those manuals, those dictionaries, all of those medical terms and things that you'll need to be familiar with. I'm going to send you an academic pack to help support you as you matriculate through Miles College. So I wish you the best.
Thank you.
That's outstanding. Let me give you a round of applause. So we've come to the end of our show, and again, shout out to you, Simone. You have a lot of support. Whatever you need, just let us know. Please, when you get a chance, you can go to the marchingpodcast.com, go to the website, and then there's a Nail Ya tab there for our apparel store. Go ahead and go on there and pick something out, and we'll send you the money to pay for it. And then we'll also be sending you some money, but you got to finish band camp. All right. So once you finish band camp, go ahead and let us know, and we'll send that off to you. And just a quick shout out. I had just to say this because I brought out your mom, and I saw your reaction, which is like super funny, kind of like that now. I wanted to tell her thank you because I talked to her. She was very nice, and speaking as a parent, I know she is just tickled pink, as they say, and just really proud of you, and looking forward to your continued success throughout your college career.
Ma,
So
I hope you hear
she's in the chat room, so she said,
this.
"Congrats!" Yeah, yeah. So I'm sure she heard that. But congratulations to you and your wonderful family about where you're going. You got a good head on your shoulders, and all four of our students had great manners. I mean, you can't beat the
Yes.
South. You know what I'm saying? So that's really, really good. And shout out to all the band directors going through you guys. I know that you guys know that you're picking a good student to be on this show. So shout out to you. The one and only Simone Nash is going to Miles to the Purple Marching Machine. So Simone, I will give the floor to you. Any shout outs or anything that you want to say before we close out the show?
Well, like you said about school, I have no choice. My mother will literally kill me if I mess up in college. Coming from somebody who went to a HBCU school, she went to Grambling, and she made sure that I got my butt in class.
Right, right.
And I want to give a big shout out to Oscar Wright, my band director, and Mr. Hamadi Alexander, my assistant band director, my friend, my father figure. Um, I I appreciate them because without them, I would not be able to do this, and I probably wouldn't be going to where I'm going now. And I would also like to shout out my mother. She knows that I love her so much, and I appreciate everything that she has done. She helps me with anything, and I want to be able to give her back everything that she has gave me. And I would also like to shout out if any of my fellow Silver Powerhouse captains are in here. I want to give them a big shout out. Thank you for supporting me and everything. I hope next year will be, a good year for the band. I know that we haven't got to do anything that we would like to do this year, but I hope next year will be awesome for you guys. And that's all I really have to say. And thank you both because, you're a big part of this. So thank you so much. And thank you so much, Ms. Brock, especially for somebody who is from South Carolina. So it's a huge opportunity for me to do this. And I want to give you my appreciation and respect.
All right.
Indeed.
Let me give you a round of applause. That was nice. Just to let you know, your mom put in the chat room that yes, she did. She heard you. Yeah, I'll just let you know she put that in the chat. She heard you. So congratulations, Simone. And like I said, if you need anything, just let us know. We'll close out the show here with our ending credits. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor or a patron to the Marching Podcast, please contact the show and we'll give you the criteria so we can start to pub your business using our platform. We'll play your commercial. We'll post your website on our blog. We'll help send out your information through social media. You see the ticker down below with everybody's information and all of the sponsors down there. That can be your business too. And it's free. So go ahead and contact me so I can continue to help promote all of what you guys are doing and to help build and let your business grow. So contact us so we can help build your business. That's all this time we have for the podcast and the last student that we have for the 2021 National Signing Day podcast. I definitely want to thank Tamisha Brock for all that she's done and all of the wonderful things that she's starting, all the businesses and all the things that she's doing. This has been wonderful to have you along and definitely looking forward to many years in the future to working with you. That's all the time we have for this podcast. Check out our website and donate what's in your heart to themarchingpodcast.com. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. Thanks to you for listening. And remember, the eye is a better pupil and more willing than the ear. Advice may be misleading, but examples are always clear. See you next time.